welcome back to day one rivalry win on Belmont Bunch. That was cringe. Anyway, the Isles skate to a 4-0 thrashing of the New York Rangers. The Rangers, discipline was an issue in this game, especially later on when the game was already lost. Really didn't notice some of the big playmakers for the Rangers tonight. You saw not much from Panarin, not much from Zibanejad. He took a penalty, flipped a puck down the ice, barked his way into the box. D'Angelo was a disaster tonight. And that was one of the things for the Rangers that even when I was doing my season previews, he's got to improve defensively. They've got Jack Johnson there. It's not a great defensive unit, and they showed it tonight because the Islanders aren't the highest flying offense. Islanders looked really good tonight offensively. So let's switch over and talk about the Islanders. Brock gets his first of the year on the power play. Brock, this is the beneficiary of simple power play maneuvering, which is Bo just throwing it to the net. And guess what? The Islanders seem to be most successful when they keep things simple. And that's what you saw in that first goal. The second goal, Lee gets a steal, turns it into a 2-on-1, shoots, goes through Shesterkin. It's probably the only one tonight that you're like, maybe Shesterkin should have that. But even then, it's a 2-on-1. It's difficult. You're trying to play the shooter as well as the passing option. So that's tough. Third goal is just, it's not good enough from the Rangers defense. Let's be honest. Jack Johnson turnover. I'm already laughing. Barzal gets it 1v3. I'm jokingly yelling to my family, oh, he's going to take them all on. And then he actually does. Does a little dipsy doodle past Tony DeAngelo. Rough day to be Tony DeAngelo, let me say. And it's 3-0 on a rip top corner that Shesterkin, again, he looked like a little bit sleepy tonight. I think maybe it's just, a little bit of rust for Shesterkin. He looked incredible last year. So, it's early. Some teams are going to come out on fire. Some teams aren't. And that probably goes back to some coaching as well, intensity of practices. And that's where the Rangers at some point might come to a crossroads with Mr. Quinn. But anyway, Isles with Trotz came out flying. All four lines gave something tonight. The fourth line generated a couple chances later. Martin hits the crossbar. The third line, it was more, grind him down. Pajot had 2 blocks, 2 hits. Bellows was hitting everybody he saw, drew a penalty. And Johnston, gets in deep on the forecheck. Top 2 lines looked really good. This is kind of the formula we're going to need for the Isles this year. The bottom 2 lines are grinding it out, and the top 2 lines are scoring. And the blue line is good, and Varley is dialed in because Varley looked sharp. Even though he didn't have to face, crazy chances, Varley looked sharp, and Shesterkin didn't. And I still don't, if Shesterkin's sharp, I still don't think the Rangers win this game. But, maybe it wouldn't be as dominant looking, even though it probably still would be on the ice the way the game was played. So that's what I got. Lee played like a man possessed tonight. It's a shame he didn't get the hat trick. I know Eberle got credit for the second one of Lee's goals, but I'm fairly certain they're going to end up going back to Lee for that one. It's pretty clearly a tip-in by Lee, who outmuscles Trouba in front. So once again, the Crimson Chin, who actually had a Crimson Chin earlier in the game before the first goal, cashes in for his second. And the Isles are off and flying. And now Saturday, though, you got to expect the Rangers to come out pumped, and for their sake, hopefully better in the discipline department. And that's it. We might see Georgiev v. Sorokin. That'll be very exciting for Islanders fans. So that's it.